Good afternoon, good morning, my people, and welcome to my show, The Next Play. 6-7, I'm your host, Darkel. Welcome to all my players and plays out there. Thank you for being with me. Please like, share, and subscribe. It takes less than 3 seconds and is always free. I would like to speak about the word of the day. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you go, as long as you do not stop. That was by the great Confucius, whoever that was. But anyway, that's who that was by. I would like to start the day off by saying the word of the day that I always give the meaning of, because it's very important to know, to understanding certain words. And I've always been a word person, and the word was with God, and the word was God. So it's very important to remember words and nice words, and I like to try to understand the words I speak. Today is called degradation. As a deterioration, a change to a lower state. In a sentence, electric vehicle owners and operators face concerns that repeated charging and discharging of a battery could accelerate battery degradation. And the use of could void the battery's warranty. The use of Y2G could void the battery's warranty. Okay, today there's no WNBA scores. I don't know if they got the All-Star game going on. I don't know, because I didn't see any scores for the WNBA. So Major League Baseball, Colorado Rockies defeated the Milwaukee Brewers 5-2. The Cubs defeated Pittsburgh 3-2. Detroit defeated Kansas City 2-1. Arizona defeated the Nationals 3-2. The New York Yankees blanked Philadelphia 1-0. Atlanta Braves defeated the Baltimore Orioles 7-6. Tampa Bay pounded Cleveland 11-3. San Diego took care of Miami 4-2. Boston defeated the Blue Jays 6-4. Texas lost to Seattle 4-3. Oakland defeated Minnesota 2-0. Cincinnati 4, St. Louis 2. San Francisco defeated the Los Angeles Angels 7-6. Okay, today I want to speak about a figure. Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Okay, so the quiz yesterday was, what school did Jim Brown go to? Oh, that's the question for today, because I think I might have forgot yesterday's question. So the question for today is, what school did the late, great Jim Brown go to? That's the quiz of today. Today I want to speak about another great man that broke the racial color barriers in Major League Baseball, that goes by the name of Jack Roosevelt Robinson, best known as Jackie Robinson, was born on January 31st, 1919, near Cairo, Georgia. He was the youngest of 5 children born to sharecroppers Jerry and Mally Robinson. The couple had a tumultuous marriage that ended for good when Jerry left to be with another woman in 1920. The newly single mother then relocated her family to Pasadena, California, where he half-brother lived. Mally's meager earnings as a maid meant she and her children lived in relative poverty. It was Jackie's older brother, Matthew, who inspired him to pursue his talent and love of athletics. For his part, Matthew won a silver medal in the 200-meter dash just behind Jesse Owens at the 1936 Olympic Games in Berlin. Jackie attended John Muir High School in Pasadena, then Pasadena Junior College, where he was an excellent athlete and played 4 sports. His athletic success, Jackie was forced to leave UCLA just shy of graduation due to financial hardship. After moving to Honolulu, he played football for the semi-professional Honolulu Bears. His season with the Bears was cut short when the United States entered into World War II. From 1942 to 1944, Robinson served as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. However, he never saw combat. During boot camp at Fort Hood, Texas, Robinson was arrested and court-martialed in 1944 for refusing to give up his seat and move to the back of the segregated bus. Robinson's excellent reputation, combined with the efforts of friends in the AACP and various black newspapers, shed public light on the injustice. Ultimately, he was acquitted of the charge and received an honorable discharge. His courage and moral objection to racial segregation were precursors to the impact Robinson would have in professional baseball. 8 decades later, Robinson's service was in the spotlight in March 2025 when a webpage describing his accomplishments was temporarily removed from the United States Defense Department's site. The agency, which had begun an effort to remove certain content related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, later restored the page and calling the removal a mistake. Still, the omission prompted a statement from Robinson's son David. "We take great pride in Jackie Robinson's service to our country as a soldier and a sports hero, an icon whose courage, talent, strength, and character and dedication contributed greatly to the leveling the playing field, not only in professional sports, but throughout society." After his discharge from the Army, Robinson began to play baseball professionally in 1945. At the time, the sport was segregated, with black and white people playing in separate leagues. According to Robinson's pro career began in the Negro Leagues with the Kansas City Monarchs, but he was soon chosen by the Brooklyn Dodgers President Branch Rickey to integrate Major League Baseball in 1946. Robinson joined the all-white Montreal Royals, a farm team for the Brooklyn Dodgers, now the Los Angeles Dodgers. Robinson later moved to Florida to begin spring training with the Royals. Rickey knew there would be difficult times ahead for the young athlete, so he made Robinson promise not to fight back when confronted with racism. Rickey also personally gauged Robinson's reactions to racial slurs and insults he knew the player could endure. From the beginning, Robinson's will was tested. Some of his new teammates objecting to having an African American on their team. People in crowds sometimes jeered at Robinson, and he and his family received threats. Despite the racial abuse, particularly at away games, Robinson had an outstanding start with the Royals, leading International League with a .349 batting average and a .985 fielding percentage. His successful year in the minors led to his promotion to the Dodgers. Robinson played the first game for the Brooklyn Dodgers at Ebbets Field on April 15, 1947. The day he donned his number 42 jersey and made history as the first black athlete to play in Major League Baseball. Harassment over his skin color continued in the majors, most notably from the Philadelphia Phillies and their manager Ben Chapman. During one infamous game, Chapman and his teammates shouted derogatory terms at Robinson from their dugout. He continued to wow fans and critics alike with impressive feats such as an outstanding .342 batting average during the 1949 season. His 203 hits that year tied him with Cleveland Browns' Dale Mitchell for second most in pro baseball, behind Stan Musial's 207. Also in 1949, Robinson again led the stolen bases and earned the National League MVP. Between 1947 and 1953, Robinson and the Dodgers won the National League pennant 4 times in Brooklyn. However, they repeatedly came up blank in their ensuing World Series appearances against the New York Yankees. Then in 1955, the Dodgers had another chance at victory after winning the pennant race again. The 1955 World Series was yet another crosstown rivalry between the Dodgers and the Yankees. The mighty Yankees, by the way. Robinson was responsible for one of the most iconic and controversial plays of the city, of the series. In Game 1, he successfully stole home. Though the Yankees catcher Yogi Berra long wasn't enough to turn the tide for the trailing Dodgers, who lost 6-5. Facing a 2-game deficit, the Dodgers rallied to win Game 3 to win 3 in a row, but the Yankees was able to win Game 6, setting up a decisive Game 7. The ultimate victory went to the Dodgers, a 2-0 win, which prompted the Brooklyn Dodgers to finally defeat the mighty New York Yankees. He was a hell of a player. That's all I could say. He was before my time, but my father knew who he was, and he was a great player. Before I leave, I would like to say free Poppy, free C Just, Sadiq, free Supreme. And before I go, may each of you want, but never want as long as you live. May you live as long as you want, but never want as long. No. May each of you want, but never want as long as you live. May each of you live to be 100, and me 100 minus a day, so I'll never know when good people like you have passed away. May you live as long as you want, but never want as long as you live. Remember, if your device is not on the next play 6-7, then your device is not really on. Peace, wealth, love, prosperity to all. I'm out.